So a person that is asthmatic,
Good point.
right, in terms of them doing cardio, how would you attack that?
That's a good point. So that's where the questionnaire comes in, right? Any medical conditions that I should be aware of, because that's a big one. Asthmatic. If somebody's asthmatic and you didn't know and you're over here just like killing them with cardio and then they're having a hard time breathing, they're like, oh, I'm about to pass out. And you're like, what's going on? I got asthma. You're like, oh man, they pass out on you, then what? So, exactly. Yeah, you're gonna be responsible. So first things first, make sure that they are cleared by their doctor. If they have some type of medical condition, if they have asthma, make sure they are cleared by their doctor. So I've worked with clients with asthma, I've had teammates with asthma. The biggest thing with asthma, and it's levels to asthma, but one of the biggest things is a lot of times you would have to make sure that their inhaler was around. Okay. Now, not everybody with asthma carries around an inhaler because, like I said, it's levels. But if you have somebody that, whose level is pretty high with asthma and they're particularly overweight, you probably want to make sure that they have their inhaler somewhere within the vicinity. Now, they do have asthma. If I have somebody that's 200 pounds with asthma, and then I have somebody here that doesn't have asthma, they're 200 pounds, then I'm not necessarily saying that this person is automatically more in shape, but I'm not gonna try to just kill them with cardio knowing that they have asthma. So you have to be aware of a trainer to make sure that you are paying attention to your client, all right? You can't say, oh, give me 50 burpees. I know you got asthma, so just, get it done, and then you like walk off, and then come back, and then you see that they're passed out. You have to pay attention to your client. Right? So pay attention to their body movement. If you see that they're going through the 50 burpees and at 25 they're dying, then you might have to scale that back. Okay? You might have to say, okay, I know I said 50, but we're not there yet. You seem like you're struggling breathing, so just give me 5 more and then we're gonna go to something else. All right? So main thing is pay attention to your client, because that's very important. I've had people that have seizures in the gym, like people fall out, like you just never know. Being a personal trainer, you have to be CPR, AED certified, okay? Everybody know what that means?
Yes.
Everybody know what that means? Okay? Somebody passes out, you have to be able to know how to perform CPR, okay? And that's very important.
What's AED?
Automated electric
Good. Yep.
Yeah, the shock machine.
Yeah, it's
So,
the machine that you bring out. It's the machine. If you've ever seen somebody that passed out or they're unconscious, it's the machine that they run and get, and they bring over and they hook up the pads to the chest and turn the machine on. Basically, it's trying to get a pulse.
So as a trainer, you guys are expected to have that in the gym, just in case.
Yes.
Yeah.
We even have that here at the school.
Yes.
Same thing as well.
Yes. Very rarely will you ever, and I've been to some gyms that don't have it. It's really unsafe. But every gym should have it. Every gym should have it.
Should that be a question to ask if you're owner?
Your client.
As a client, the client asks you, oh, do you have this or?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just from a safety standpoint.
I have a question for nutrition. What are the positive and negative aspects of
That's a good one. So I worked at a lot of different gyms. Some gyms sell supplements. When I was at 24 Hour Fitness, we made a lot of money from supplements, from protein to pre-workout, to muscle gainer, to creatine. We sold a lot of different supplements. Me as a trainer myself, when people ask me about supplements, I suggest supplements only as a tool. Now, I'm not saying supplements are necessary. Don't ever feel like, oh, I have to have supplements to reach my goal. My client has to have supplements to reach their goal. That's untrue. I know plenty of people that have reached their goals without taking any supplement. I have some clients that are like, look, I'm on a natural journey. I want everything natural. It's very hard to find a completely natural supplement that doesn't have some type of chemical or preservative. It's very rare, very rare. So I have some clients that come in and they're like, look, I'm not into the whole supplement thing. I'm like, okay, it's cool. As long as you're getting all of your nutrients from your food, you're eating the proper fats, proteins, and carbs, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then I'm not gonna force you to take supplements. But then I have other clients that lack in nutrition, right? They lack in nutrition, or they lack in, I might have some clients that lack in nutrition, so I might have to say, okay, well, let's try this supplement. It's harder for you to get as much protein. I have some clients that are like on the vegan tip, so they don't do a lot of meat. So I have to have like a vegetable protein that I can provide for them to help them get that protein. So it just depends on your client, right? It depends on your client, but don't ever feel like supplements are a must or I have to have supplements. Now, when I first got to college, I was like 160. I can show you a picture. I was like 160, and I'm like D1 running back. I'm like, yo, I gotta gain some weight. Like, you know, I gotta get big. So something that helped me gain weight by my senior year, I was like 215. Like I was able to get there because at one point I was doing like two shakes a day at a mass gain. Because and I was eating like 4 and 5 big meals a day. But just depending on the person, like at the time my metabolism was high. So even with me eating 4 and 5 meals a day, I still wasn't putting on the weight like I wanted to. So I was drinking like 2 mass gainer shakes a day just to help me get there. So sometimes you might need that extra boost. Like if I have some people that really don't have a lot of energy because they're tired, the only time they can work out is like after work and they're tired. I'm like, okay, if you need some energy, here's a clean pre-workout supplement. Here's a clean pre-workout supplement, has creatine in it. It's gonna give you that extra boost to help you give you that energy to work out. So it all depends on your client. In some instances they can help, and then in some instances they can be a crutch. Like if you take too much pre-workout, then your body can get immune to that. And it's like every time you work out, you feel like you gotta have that pre-workout, right? And then, okay, what if it's a day where you forgot it? Then you get what I'm saying? So supplements can be good, but supplements can be a crutch as well. I've had other people, clients are like, well, I'm just gonna do 2 protein shakes a day. I'm not gonna eat any food. I'm just gonna do 2 protein shakes a day. Like, you think that's healthy? It's not. It's not. So supplements can be good, and they can also be negative at the same time. They can also be negative. Exactly.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna transition because I still want to give you a lot of time to work on and finish your projects. Chris is gonna be around with us. All right, so everybody first off, give him a round of applause for him coming in today. All right, joining us. All right, we appreciate his time and all the information that he helped us with. We all will be bouncing around, so if you have any other information that you need or need help understanding, all right, we will be here in the room to help you out with that. Remember, we do have an early day today. It's about 11 o'clock. So you have about 2 hours and 45 minutes, all right, to get what you need to get done. So just as a recap, my trainers, you need to have this workout plan done today for your client, okay? If what I'll end up doing, all right, on the board, Chris also, we didn't touch on this, but he also has YouTube channels, Instagram, all these social media platforms if you need some insight of how to create that and get that done. So we'll put that on the board. We'll have some workouts and stuff up there if you need some help getting some ideas. And same thing with the nutrition plans. Nutritionists, you should have your nutrition plan done today for 2 weeks. All right, for a person that's trying to gain weight and a person that's trying to lose weight. Matter of fact, that's 1 week. 1 week for each. All right, so 1 week for somebody that's trying to gain weight, 1 week for somebody that's trying to lose weight. Okay? My clients, all right, you're responsible for start partnering up with that trainer to figure out what you're doing. You can go ahead and start doing your testimonies now. Your goals, that should have been done yesterday. But if you need to follow up with that, you can do that as well. Okay. Remember, this is like almost the final day of your project. Tomorrow we'll be going on a field trip. He will be with us for the rest of the week. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be going on the field trip. So keep in mind that you're not gonna have the whole day to do your project. So tomorrow's the finishing touches. All right, and then on Friday we're gonna start presenting. Nutritionists, I also want you to start getting mind of what type of smoothie or supplement drink that you want to do, because we will be putting something together. All right, to maybe have y'all create like your own smoothie or supplement during your presentation. Okay, so y'all can give out samples. Okay, so we want to do something like that. It'll help a lot of people come see your project, come see your work. All right, and also be able to try out what you've been doing in this whole project. Okay, so keep that in mind as well.
Don't
all right?
worry about the little cups that you would actually pour that in. I'll be the one to go and pick those up. So
Yeah. So we need a list. All right. Get a list of what type of ingredients that you're using. Don't go overboard. All right, with the types and the many types of ingredients, because we're just gonna keep it simple but nutritious. Okay. Are there any questions about what is expected for the rest of the day? No. Okay. All right. So y'all can start working. If you have any questions, just raise your hand. All right, Chris, thank you again.